Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
Boozy Brits were out in force again last night in Magaluf as they ignored the party resort's new clampdown on public drinking and went skinny dipping in the sea. Police officers struggled to cope as the young drunken revelers seemed worse for wear in the Spanish party town. Some passed out on sun loungers while others were carried home by their friends in the early hours of the morning. Even so, the majority partied the night away, dancing in the streets around the pools of vomit and leftover food. Chanting and singing in the balmy evening, they told Mail Online they were in the Mallorcan party town to drink until their bodies couldn't handle any more. Despite British teenagers throwing up in the streets, many seemed able to put their bodies through another marathon binge session last night. While ordering a takeaway in the early hours of the morning, one 18-year-old woman told Mail Online she had been on 6 nights out in a row. "I love Magaluf," she said. "I want to live here. It's great." Meanwhile, a 19-year-old woman from Belfast said Shagaluf was so good. She said it was a bit risky to have endless flings, but she had enjoyed a 10 out of 10 boat party and liked the raucous atmosphere. Last night, most of the youngsters paired with socks and sliders and were puffing on vapes with their bum bags across their chests as they shuffled through the sleazy town. A pair of distraught teenage females approached a policeman on the strip saying their friend's drink was spiked. But the officers and ambulance crew were already dealing with one incident and there was another one brewing down the road. The emergency services were overstretched and were unable to help. After about an hour of tearful begging, an ambulance finally went down to see to the woman. Police in Majorca have told Mail Online how they were dealing with an older British man accused of groping 2 women in a bar. The women shouted at him and 2 men from the street allegedly punched him in the face. He told police his wife and 12-year-old daughter were back at the hotel and he was actually the true victim because he had allegedly been struck. He received treatment from an ambulance crew as police spoke to him, but he was not arrested. Meanwhile, along the strip, swaggering men removed their tops, their trousers, and even their pants. The stench of booze and sewage mixed in the heavy heat of the night. When the first clubs started to close, the ammonia pressure washer came out to clean the streets, filling the air with an acrid spray. Our reporters witnessed police arrest or caution a number of people while also dealing with drunk tourists. Other partygoers were already on the beach, some passed out on sun loungers, others stripping off for a spot of skinny dipping. One woman was seen with her hands on the shoulders of 2 male friends who were worse for wear after a night on the town. On Saturday evening, the streets were full of chanting Northern Irish football fans commiserating their 5-1 defeat to Spain in an international friendly. Men gave piggybacks to their friends or propped them up as they walked while police watched the chaos unfold. All the while, nightclub promoters, often Brits out in Magaluf for the season, tried to coax drunk party lovers into the bars with offers of 2 for 1 and even 3 for 1 drinks. On May 11th, following 10,000 demonstrators marching through Palma in protest at excessive tourism, the local government banned drinking in the street and buying alcohol from shops past 8:30 p.m. The penalty is a fine of €1,500, £1,350, and €3,000, £2,500, if the offense is serious. Yet some shops flout the rules and tourists openly drink in the streets anyway. A teenager from Bristol, 19, told Mail Online, "If we leave they're just going to beg us to come back. Look at all the shops and the bars. Imagine if we left, there would be no one there. They would lose all their money, poverty. If we left there would be absolutely no financial income. They'd have to change absolutely everything into nothing. It's not going to happen. Realistically, any local that says they want us gone, if we go they will want us back immediately. I understand the noise disturbance because my next door neighbor is noisy and I hate it, but in reality, if they ask for the tourism to go they're just going to want it back straight away."